Hey there, Alex here from Prospecting on Demand for High Ticket Culture. Hope you are doing well and thank you for joining me. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you sales strategies that are working right here, right now for you, for agency owners, coaches, consultants, anyone selling any digital product online to local businesses, how you can help these local businesses grow during the coronavirus pandemic. Let's dive in and start with the first element here. Now, the first element is going to be, yes, you read it correctly, riding the market wave. Now, this is more of a strategy as a whole as opposed to a specific implementation model. What I mean by that is you need to understand the value of having this in people's hands more than ever before. When we're stuck in our house, like I am stuck in my studio right now, constantly day in and day out, more people than ever are on this device looking at Facebook, looking at Instagram, going on Google, searching where your ads can possibly be. And if businesses right now are not running ads, that means they're leaving money on the table. Yeah, they might think, okay, what we're going to do is not run ads right now, and then when the pandemic ends, we're gonna start running ads. But if you start realizing the opportunities right now for ads in terms of more amount of eyes seeing it, more people being inclined to purchase, it's higher than ever right now because more people are at home searching on their phone. And if they decide not to ride the market wave, but instead say, I want to pause or wait until after this pandemic is over, you're going to realize, of course, not only are they going to lose the timeline of however long this pandemic is going to be. Originally it was maybe 2 weeks, now it could be 6 months, who knows how long this is going to be, but regardless, can they afford, number one, to be closed that long or not marketing their business that long? Number two, if they are not creating opportunities right now, either through advertising or prospecting or through opportunities to generate new revenue, what are they going to do when the pandemic ends? They and everyone else is just going to start running ads, and what's going to happen? The ad costs are going to skyrocket. The opportunities are going to decrease. The competition is going to be even greater than it's ever been, and right now it's less than it's ever been. So use this as an angle to create new opportunities right now for your agency. The second thing you want to do is current client upsells. Now, if you already have clients and you haven't sent them anything about COVID, you probably don't have any clients anymore because they probably canceled. So I'm guessing you are already ahead of the game, but have you considered the opportunity to upsell them during this time? Most agency owners, most coaches, most consultants are in this kind of freak out mode of, I just need to retain, I need to make sure my clients continue to pay me. What about instead of focusing just on retention, but actually upselling them? Because of what I mentioned in the previous model, which is riding the market wave. If right now their opportunities are greater than ever before, why just stagnate them and make them just pay you what they normally are? How about you offer them SEO or a new Facebook ad campaign, or help them with a new strategy right now that will give them value, whether it's, again, SEO or Facebook, but potentially even Facebook branding, videos, something like setting up a YouTube channel or helping them with their Instagram growth. There are other opportunities that you are probably not considering right now for your clients. And the easiest thing to do, get on a call with them, identify their goals, and see if there's a solution you can provide to them right now that they can utilize to grow their business during the COVID pandemic. The third thing I want you to consider is a paid trial. Paid trial. Yes, if you've heard me before and you just heard the words paid trial come out of my mouth, you might have had your jaw on the floor. But it's a good move. You gotta do it. Now, let me explain to you why paid trials are so incredibly valuable right now than ever before. The reason is because more people are skeptical than ever before to make a decision in working with a marketing agency or coach just like you. But if you can show them just a foot in the door, give them a small investment rate, anywhere from $500 to $1,000 max, to let them create some opportunity that increases significantly their revenue. Like, for example, working with a personal injury attorney, if they generate one deal, they're gonna make probably $10,000 to $20,000 if they paid you only $1,000 to test out a new Google Ads campaign. Don't work with a mom and pop like art studio who's gonna make $30 from a student. Probably not the best fit right now. But if you're doing the paid trial, you can use this angle in your sales. All you have to do is say to them very simply, hey look, I know times are stressed out right now and money is tighter than ever before, but the opportunities are here today better than they've ever been, and I want to show you that. What I'm willing to do is show you that I'll risk mitigate with you. Put down an $1,000 investment for a paid trial. I will put ads on this campaign and show you that we can guarantee we will book opportunities for you. Once you generate the return on the investment, you can come back and we can talk about working together ongoing. This is a great angle during COVID to show someone not only that you understand the current circumstances they're in, but you're willing to support them ongoing thereafter. And who are they going to work with if they get results? You. The fourth thing you want to consider is course content. Now, if you're an agency owner, you may have heard me say before, all agency owners are coaches. Now is your time more than ever to show you're more than just a lead provider. You don't just generate leads through Facebook or Google or SEO or Bing ads or whatever you're doing to just create opportunities for them. You're also a business coaching expert in the niche that you specify in, and now is your time to show it. If your clients or prospects are constantly hitting you with objections as to why they don't want to work with you right now during the pandemic, now is the time to create that 3 to 5 video series breaking down your unique system and sharing with them how they can implement it themselves. That allows you now on your sales calls to have what we call the 2-option close. Option 1 is asking them and telling them you can do this yourself. Option 2 is you can do it for them. Now, if you do it for them, they have to pay you. If they want to do it themselves, you can either let them do it themselves or say, I have a $97, $497, $997 course, 5 video series breaking down exactly what to do so you can hire whoever you want to implement it if you don't want to hire me. This is a very powerful model to implement, not just for coronavirus, but far after the pandemic. Because I know right now, when you're watching this video, coronavirus is #1 on your mind. But the reality is, when we fast forward 3, 6, 9, 12 months into the future, if you're still getting the objection of, I want to try this myself, or I want to price shop, if anyone is giving you those objections, it's absolutely necessary that you have a do-it-yourself product, aka a coaching product. I want to close out this video with 2 objections and how to handle them. Now, these are valuable to know even beyond the pandemic, but these are the most common that you're going to get right here, right now. Number 1, yes, you guessed it, I need more money. I don't have enough money to make this investment. And number 2, you guessed it again, I want to circle back. Let me come back to you in 2 months. Let's talk after the pandemic. So here's how you handle both of them. Number 1, how you handle, I don't have enough money. This is the chicken versus the egg. So what you're going to do is follow along with this. Hey, Brad, I completely understand. I know money is tighter than ever before, but here's the reality. The opportunities in the space are greater than they've ever been. If you are not taking this opportunity, someone in your competition down the street will. Frankly, the reality is when you need money, people can create money, and you know that. If you needed it, you would make it happen. Maybe I have not convinced you enough on this call, which is totally fine. Ultimately, it is your choice to make this decision, but frankly, this is how it needs to be said. I am immensely confident that I can provide you the result that you are looking for and get your return on the investment when you make this investment. But there is a risk, and frankly, the risk of not taking the action, of not making this investment, is so far exceeding the investment itself that I strongly advise you take this. Because the reality is, and then you break down for them the return on the investment. For example, if you were to pay $1,000 and I generated you 3 opportunities, you'd make $2,500 per, you're gonna make at least $7,500, et cetera, et cetera. And using the riding the market wave terminology that I mentioned earlier. The second objection is how you handle people that are saying, I wanna wait until after the pandemic. Now, the first thing we need to do is understand how to pre-handle this objection. While you're in the call, once you have understanding of where they are now and where they want to go and what the obstacle is that is holding them back from getting there, what you want to implement is simply having a clarifying question on urgency. So you're currently at 10 students, you want to get to 30, and the obstacle is not having efficient prospecting systems. Why is it so important that you get to 30 clients within the next month or 2 months? Now, if they say it's so important because of X, Y, and Z, they can't then say later on in the call after you make your offer, let's circle back to this in 3 months. You just told me earlier that you need it now. Now, if you don't pre-handle the urgency, the way to handle it on the actual call itself, if they hit you with this objection, is as follows. Look, I get it, Dave. You want to make sure that you are making the best investment for you and kind of waiting out the pandemic. But the reality is, what we originally thought was only going to be 2 weeks long could now be 2 months to 6 months long. And my simple question to you is, how long can you afford to wait? You're here and you want to go here, and the obstacle that you are trying to overcome, I can personally help you with. I've shown you the results, and I'm very confident that we can do this for you. That's why I made this offer. I understand time is of the essence, and I understand you want to wait because frankly, it seemingly is a better time to wait. But just like getting married or having kids, the reality is there's no perfect time. But I can tell you this with confidence. If you ride the market wave, not only will you create opportunities while your competition isn't, by the time everyone else starts ads again when the pandemic is over, you're going to already be so far ahead of the pack that the people that need you most are ready to buy from you right now. I strongly advise taking this advice. Well, there it is. I hope you enjoyed our sales strategies and objection handling for the coronavirus pandemic for your agency or coaching program. Please go ahead and implement this right away. It is so incredibly valuable for you. Please, if you enjoyed this, do me a favor, hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button. I cannot wait to see you on the next video.